Okay, we have the antenna, the radio, and a power supply. Okay, let's get it all set up. There's the antenna. Oh yeah, it's Halloween, by the way. Okay, so let's get it hooked up. So here's the antenna to the usual jack. Okay, and the mic, or controller, whatever you want to call it. Just the mic, maybe. As you can see, I haven't hooked it up into the car yet. I still haven't worked out exactly what I'm going to do. Also, I have a 4.5-year-old, so time is, very limited. Okay, so I've plugged in the adapter into the back of the radio. I have my linear power supply here. I got this off a friend. Okay, so let's get it plugged into the 12-volt outlet, cigarette jack, whatever you want to call it, and fire it up. Alright, it's on, and on. So let's turn on the radio. Okay. As you can see, the radio is now on. Nothing active on this frequency yet. I did put something in here the other day, I can't remember exactly what it is. So I will now go through how well, not how to do, but the menu system. So, and you might notice something in the menu system is like, what on earth is that doing there? It's my thoughts exactly. So let's go into the menu. So you got your menu button there, your exit button there, and the two that I'm going to be, these are the four main buttons I'm going to use, is menu, up, down, exit. Okay, so let's have a quick look to see what they've got. We've got a menu. Okay. Now, forgive me, I haven't looked at what all these ones different means, but these are the transmission and receiving sort of colours that the machine uses. There's the memory channel. As you can see, there's no memory channels. I haven't programmed anything in yet, so there's no channel to delete. That's the offset, the plus and minus, and this is where you set the offset. So as you can see, at the minute it's set to 600, and yep, it's set up in negative 600 kilohertz. Sorry. The usual ones. If you've got a handheld or another cheaper one of these type of radios, the menu system is pretty much the same. So if we just go through it all here, we'll have a look. GTMS reset all. I did that the other day, and it doesn't reset it to Chinese, which I was happy about because I accidentally pressed it. Okay, so let's see if you can spot the one. Why is that here? Let's see, where is it? Oh, did you catch that? Let's go back. What is that?
Good afternoon. The time is
Oh, I am connected to a repeater. Anyway, what's that volume doing there? Well, you've got to set the volume inside the app. Inside the app, oh my god. Inside the radio. So when you get to volume, you then have to push the menu button again, and it drops down. You then have to do this to set the volume, and then come out again. So this is a bit of a flaw in my book, I think anybody's book. So it doesn't have any separate independent volume control. So if you're listening to somebody who's blasting away and they've got a really good signal, strong signal, good mic, and they just generally talk loud, you can't exactly turn it down straight away. you've got to go through this menu system and look for the volume, turn it down, save it, and then come out. So it's almost a good idea just to get a powered speaker and just plug it into the output, which is in the same place as the data hole. It's actually on the left hand side here, where you can plug in a speaker. The other side is for the actual programming, and that's a different story altogether. I'll do another little video on that when the cable finally arrives. But getting to that point was unique, let's just say that. Anyway, so that's the radio up and running. Now, I'm not exactly sure which... 146. I haven't got my repeater book up. I'll put a little link for that on the thing, on the video. But repeater book is updated all the time. It's an app on the Android. I'm pretty sure it'll be on iPhone as well. But I'm not an Apple guy. I'm more of an Android person, and it's a good little app which it looks at your GPS and it tells you the closest repeaters to you within whatever range you set, and what offsets it is, what frequency, AIRLP nodes, all that sort of stuff in it. So I entered one into this, so I'm not exactly sure what it is, but let's give it a shot. Victor Alpha 7 Charlie Oscar India, radio check. Now, I don't know if there's anybody around. Knowing my luck, it'll be very quiet, so I might have to try another one in a moment. Victor Alpha 7 radio check. Anybody out there? This is Victor Alpha 7 Charlie Oscar India testing the QYT KT WP12. Anybody receiving? Okay, maybe I've picked a quiet one. Okay, what I'll do is I'll fire up my repeater book, get the information, then I'll show you how I set it up in the radio. Oh, okay, so give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I just had a bit of a read of the manual again. Yeah, the manual is actually okay, although there are some areas where you're thinking, huh, what does that mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to basically program it from the handset. It is a bit of a hassle, like any other handheld, when you don't have a programming cable, but I'll show you what to do anyway. What I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to reset the unit. So let's go and have a look for the reset, which is down here somewhere. There it is. So if I reset that and then I go reset all. Okay. And you'll listen to this when it comes back. It's loud. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off that beep, because it's so loud and minute as the volume is not easy to get to. So I'm turning that off, and then okay, so we're now down to zero volume. Sorry, zero beeps. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn that volume down. So menu, and we go look for it. Now I should have remembered what the volume was again. There it is, number 6. So I'm going to go into here, and I'm going to lock this down to, when I was talking to you earlier I had it on 20, so let's put it on to 25. Okay, so that's volume at 25. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a local repeater station here in Vancouver. It's got a huge footprint, So hopefully somebody will be on there to at least let me know what's going on. So first of all, I'm going to go into here and I'm going to look for the transmit, because I don't want to transmit full blast. So let's just knock it down to low. I think the low is 5 watts. I have to double check again. The book's not the greatest. Okay, so I've got it set to low, so we come out of here. Now the repeater runs at 146.940, so just type in 146.940. I got multiple zeros after it, but I just tap it again. So set the initial frequency of 146.94, and there is an offset of minus 600 kilohertz. So go to menu again. We'll go and look for the offsets. Where is it? We'll have to go to the CTCSS in a minute, but we'll get that when we get there. Where is it? So it's coming up close, and yeah, getting a programming cable to use this is going to be so much easier. My thumb's sore already. There it is. So we turn on this and we put it to negative, because that's what this repeater uses. Save it. Go up one and we go to the offset. Now it's 600 kilohertz, so you would type 0, 0, 0, 6, 0 and come out. And it also has a transmit tone of 136.5, so we need to go and find that. Now it's back here. So we'll look for transmitting CTCSS. Oh, click, 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 click. Wow. Sorry, I didn't realize the camera was out there. Now, okay, we're going to be transmitting a CTCSS tone, so we can open up the repeater, and its tone is 136.5. Okay, let me save that in. And let's go out. Okay, I'm just going to do a little test here, see if anybody's out there. This is Victor Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar India. Testing, testing, testing. Anybody out there? Looks like I've picked a quiet day. Hasn't been much going on the radio around here recently. Let's try again. This is Victor Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar India. Radio check. Anybody out there? Huh. Okay. What I'm going to do is I have my my Baofeng. It's not my oldest one, but it does. It's UV8R. It's all right. So I'm going to program this into the repeater's frequency, just to make sure it's actually working in case there's something wrong with the radio.
1, 4,
6,
9, 4, 0.
Okay, let's try again. It's Victor Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar India. Radio check. Let's try it again. It's Victor Alpha 7, Charlie Oscar India. Radio check. Okay, looks like I might have the CTCSS wrong. So let's go back. So it's a carry tone transmit. So okay, let's go to the Hey, it worked. Hey, Golf Juliet Kilo, thank you very much for that. I'm just checking the QYT KT-WP12, a really tiny mobile radio, and I'm just making a video to put on YouTube. How are you doing today?
Not too bad. Your audio is very clear, but the volume is very low.
Ah, that might be because I've got a microphone in front of my face. Hold on, how is that any better?
Oh, that's much better.
Oh, excellent, right, thank you very much. Do you mind if I post this on YouTube?
Say that again?
I'm just doing a video for YouTube on this really tiny mobile radio, and I'm just wondering if you mind if I put this on the YouTube.
No, I don't mind at all.
Okay, great, thank you very much. So have a good day and 7 threes.
Yep, 7-3, Victor Echo 7, Golf Juliet Kilo monitoring.
Okay.
7 Tango Golf monitoring.
So, yeah, it's working. They were able to hear me. They said it was pretty quiet when I was first talking to them. That's because I've got the phone in front of my face, so I can see what I'm doing, but it's also blocking my mouth. So I've obviously put the handset to my mouth, and everything was fine. Okay, as you can see, the volume, you can't change it from here. So it's talking over the top of me. This is the bit I was talking about. There is no way to change the volume unless you do this. So we scroll through. So we have to get to the volume. Oh, get it away from there, okay. I don't know why it makes that clicking noise. Okay, sorry, I had my other one on there. Okay, so far so good. Yeah, but it's going to be a lot easier to use with a programming cable, and if maybe you use an external speaker. Yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. It's almost 10 minutes now, so I'm hopefully getting a cable soon. Yay! I will give you a full story of that when I finally get it and test it and get all the videos tried. And anyway, subscribe, please. Like the videos if I'm doing anything good for you guys. Thank you very much. See you later.